Hello everyone, and thank you for watching this video on why equality and inclusion are important in health and social care. My name is Priscilla Marongwe, and I'm the NES Equality and Inclusion Network Coordinator. There's some terms that are associated with equality and inclusion, and I want to discuss them before going on to talk about why they are important in health and social care, the impact they have on the day-to-day role of the health care support worker, and lastly, some things you can do going forward for continuous improvement. The first term that I just want us to look at is equality. Equality is about ensuring that every individual has an equal opportunity to make the most of their lives and talents. It's also about the belief that no one should have poorer life chances and opportunities because of the way they were born, where they come from, what they believe in, and whether they have a disability or not. Historically, certain groups of people have been disadvantaged and have not experienced equality. Legislation and policy are in place to protect people and to promote equality for those who have experienced discrimination and inequity. Groups that are protected, sometimes referred to as the protected characteristics, include race, disability, sex, religion or belief, age, gender reassignment, sexual orientation, marriage and civil partnership, and pregnancy and maternity. Discrimination is defined by law as when a person treats one person less favorably than they treat or would treat others because of a protected characteristic they have. For example, when acting on prejudice. Other important life circumstances to consider as well for equality include socioeconomic background, care experience, and class. The second term that I wanted to look at was equity. Equity means everyone is provided with what they need to succeed. It is more about the outcome for people. Equity is about creating fair access, opportunity, and advancement for all those different people. Equity refers to fair and just practices and policies that ensure, for example, that all patients, service users, and employees can thrive. The third one is diversity. Diversity is about recognizing, valuing, and taking account of people's different backgrounds, knowledge, skills, and experiences, and encouraging and using those differences to create a productive and effective workforce and service provision. Diversity should be celebrated, and we should recognize the value of it in our workplaces and in wider society. The next one I want to look at is inclusion. Inclusion is to embrace all people, irrespective of their race, disability, sex, religion or belief, age, gender reassignment, sexual orientation, marriage and civil partnership, pregnancy and maternity, and medical or other need. In other terms, removing all the barriers that may exist. Belonging. This is one that is fairly new in terms of some of the language that is used. But belonging is the feeling of security and support when there is a sense of acceptance, inclusion, and identity for a member of a certain group. It is when an individual can bring their authentic self to the workplace. When employees, service users, and clients feel like they don't belong at work, at home, their performance and their personal lives suffer. So, in summary, I want you to imagine having a party or going to a meeting. When we talk diversity, diversity is about being invited to this party or meeting and having a seat at the table. Inclusion is about having a voice at this party or meeting. Belonging is having your voice heard, valued, and respected by people. Equality is the lived experience of being there at this party or meeting. And lastly, equity is the ongoing recognition and redistribution of the power dynamics that are happening at this party or meeting. So those are the definitions or terms that I wanted to discuss with you. Now I'm moving on to the next part of the presentation, which is So why is equality and diversity important in health and social care work? They are important because good equality and diversity practices make sure that the health and social care services are fair and accessible to all, and that everyone's rights are upheld. For example, we all have the right to health, so your support of people should enable this to happen. The second thing is promoting equality and respecting diversity help to ensure that people are valued and have the same access to all opportunities, whatever their difference. Good equality and diversity practices mean that a fair and accessible service is provided for everyone, discrimination is eradicated, and inequalities are addressed. There is a legal requirement, by the way, and the legislation ensures people can be treated as equals with dignity and respect. The two main pieces of legislation that are there are the Equality Act 2010 and the Human Rights Act 1998. Health equity means ensuring that everyone has the chance to be as healthy as possible. However, factors outside a person's control, such as discrimination and lack of resources, can prevent them from achieving their best health. Working towards health equity is a way to correct or challenge these factors. The next part of this presentation is looking at how does this impact on the day-to-day role of the healthcare support worker job, and how does this relate to you? No one can say they know all there is about this work area. It is an ongoing journey of reflection on our views, actions, and the impact that this has on others. Every day you will come across different people and situations that you will need to reflect on before you can act, as we are all individuals who come to work with our own experiences. Many organizations set out their values to guide and inform how employees, such as NHS Scotland's values of care and compassion, dignity and respect, openness, honesty and responsibility, quality, and teamwork. Diversity means appreciating the differences between people and treating people's values, beliefs, cultures, and lifestyles with respect. It is important to prevent discrimination happening to anyone. Organizations have policies in place to prevent this, but it requires us all to uphold and implement our policies and our values. This is because it helps protect rights and well-being. As human beings, we all deserve access to the same rights and the same opportunities in life. Provide a person-centered Provide person-centered care and work in a non-judgmental manner. Employers should be encouraged to value diversity and respect the attributes that make people different. Care plans should be personalized to reflect the likes, dislikes, personal history, and beliefs of everyone. So that's what I wanted to just share with you today. And I think going forward, some of the suggestions I have are question your own bias and do something about it. Keep learning. Look at the NES to Us Learn site, for example, to get more information and resources. We need to listen to each other and to listen to our service users and our patients. And my closing quote to you is, remember, changing the tag does not change the goods. So it has to come, any change that you think you are making has to come from within and is continuous. Thank you for watching this video, and I wish you all the best in your careers. Take care. Bye.